everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for NBA on Saturday, March 12th, 2022. We're going to have NBA player prop spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for the Saturday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. We're getting so close to reaching that goal, guys. Once we reach 4,000 subscribers, we'll be doing our Parlay giveaways. Really pumped up about that. We're at about 3,800 right now at the recording of this video, so really pumped up about that. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description where you can check that out. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. We'll include your pick in the video if it hits. If you're also a returning viewer here today, also be sure to hit that like button if you wouldn't mind. It really does help us out. Okay, now a quick shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there is a join button down below. There'll also be a link in the comment section and in the description. Shout out to our newest Straight Fire MVPs, Jake Fagan and Al Sports. Appreciate you guys for signing up. And Mark Genus, I did update your name. I had put a U in there before, so we got that squared away as well. So appreciate all of you guys. Appreciate all of the support of the channel. You guys have been absolutely awesome. I just want to say as always that I appreciate all of you. All right, now let's hop into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had Jeremy White calling the Terry Rozier over 9.5 rebounds plus assists. He cashed that one easily there with 11. We have Brian Strouder calling the Cade Cunningham over 19.5 points. Cashed that one as well. We had Kevin Brown calling the Charlotte Hornets minus 3.5 spread. Cashed that one easy as well. And then we had Eric and me calling the Detroit Pistons plus 14 spread. They were able to cover there, losing the game by 11. So great call-outs there from our comment cappers. As far as the stream results, another winning day for us, guys. 2-1 last night, moving us to 15-4 in our last 6 episodes. So that's very good. Obviously, we're very, very happy with that. We are 82-40-1 over our last 123 NBA picks. So we've had a nice run here at the channel, guys. We were able to cash the New York Knicks plus 9.5 spread. Really should have straight up won that game. Blew a lead late. Blew a 10-point lead there late in the game in the fourth quarter. We were also able to cash the LaMelo Ball over 31.5 PRAs. Just got there before he got pulled in the fourth quarter and he didn't come back, so it's very good that he was able to get there. And then Reggie Jackson did let us down last night. We had the over 6.5 assists. He finishes with 5 and didn't get it going until late in the fourth quarter. Picked up 3 assists late, but just didn't do enough early to cash that line. But what can you do? We're going to get after it today, guys. We're going to get this 3-0. So let's get right into our picks. And number 1, we are going with Kevon Looney under 8.5 rebounds here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 114 odds. So there's not a lot I need to say as far as this matchup goes here with the Bucks. Obviously not good versus Giannis and company here as far as rebounding the basketball. And everything matches up that way. Kevon Looney is 5 out of 5 in his career to the under versus the Bucks. In 5 career games versus the Milwaukee Bucks, he's 5 out of 5 to the under. He's 10 out of his last 15 to the under as well. The guy does not play heavy minutes. If you guys try Kevon Looney's minutes, he has not played over 30 minutes since the month of January. So definitely limits his opportunities when he's not on the floor that much. And in a matchup here with the Bucks, I think he's going to have tough sledding. I think this is honestly going to be a pretty easy cash. I see him getting like 4 to 5 rebounds, maybe 6. Really not going too much above that. Now the Milwaukee Bucks allowing the 5th fewest rebounds over the last 10 games. On the season, they allow the 4th fewest rebounds to centers. So obviously they've been very good in that department. Obviously Looney, I think, is going to have a hard time here. This line is just too high for a guy that, you know, is only averaging 12.9 rebound chances per game over his last 10. And when you consider the line, 8.5, as far as the 12.9 rebound chances, that's not a great ratio as far as to the over. It's a solid ratio to the under. It's just not a ton of opportunities here for Kevon Looney. He definitely ranks down there amongst centers. He's definitely not in the top of the league as far as rebound chances. So I think this is just a great opportunity to hit this under. I don't always love unders. Unders could be, not the most fun in the world to watch, but I think this one's going to be highly profitable for us today. I see this one cashing with relative ease here. Very difficult matchup versus Giannis. And Giannis has been just dominating the boards in general lately anyway. Giannis has been all over the place getting rebounds. So I just don't see Looney getting a lot of good opportunities here. In a game where, how many minutes does he play? Does he even play 20 minutes? I mean, he's the type of guy that can give you maybe 20 minutes, on some games and get into foul trouble, which is what I'd love to see here. Love to see some early foul trouble. But do love it there, guys. For our number one pick, Kevon Looney under 8.5 rebounds here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 114 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Tyrese Halliburton over 19.5 points here for the Indiana Pacers at minus 110 odds. So this is a great matchup here for Tyrese with the San Antonio Spurs, who allow the most points in the NBA to point guards. It's like musical chairs at the top for who allows the most points in the NBA to point guards, but the Spurs just took over the top spot. So we'd love to see that. And this is a game where Halliburton's definitely going to have to step up. No Malcolm Brogdon available for this game. We got other injuries as well for the Pacers. No Lance Stevenson and a few other players as well. So they are missing a decent bit of players for this game. So Tyrese is definitely going to have to score. Him and Buddy Hield. So definitely looking for that to happen. He's already had success versus the Spurs this season. He's played one game against the Spurs when he was with the Kings, and he put up 27 in that game. So I like seeing that. He's cashed this line, like I said, in 4 out of 5 games without Malcolm Brogdon on the floor while with Indiana. So we'd like to see that. Overall, he's actually 7 out of 11 since he was acquired by the Pacers to this line. So it's very solid overall. And the Spurs, not even just by position to point guards, they just allow a lot of points in general. On the 4th most points over the last 10 games in the NBA. They're also on a back-to-back here. So definitely think Tyrese is going to have great opportunities here to cash this line. Like I said, he's going to be relied upon heavily tonight. I thought about it as assist line. The assist line's 9.5. It's not a terrible look. The matchup isn't as great in that department. Spurs actually don't give up as many assists as you would think. But in this spot, I think I really do think Tyrese is definitely going to be able to score. And the Spurs actually specifically at home, which is where this game is going to be in San Antonio, actually give up a lot more points at home than on the road. So that also works to our advantage as well. For whatever reason, they don't play as good a defense at home. It's one of those weird conundrums. Been that way all year. So, obviously on a back-to-back looking for that to continue. And, the only thing in this game I guess you'd worry about is really the blowout potential, which I don't really see it too much on either side. I don't see, if there were to be a blowout, obviously be in favor, I think, of the Spurs, because we do have some absences here for the Pacers. But I just don't trust the Spurs really to blow anyone out, even though they do have a nice collection of talent, but they're still working it out. So I do love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, I think Halliburton's going to have a big day. We're going Tyrese Halliburton over 19.5 points here for the Indiana Pacers at minus 110 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we're rolling with the Minnesota Timberwolves plus 5.5 spread here versus the Miami Heat at minus 110 odds. So guys, on the season, the Heat are 18-14 at home against the spread, which definitely is not as good as they are on the road. They are, not quite as good of a home against the spread team on the season. They're just 5-6 also against the spread on back-to-backs, which is what we have here for both of these teams. And the Timberwolves are 18-16 on the road against the spread. That's solid. It's not terrible. Just like the Heat here, very comparable. And they are 4-7 against the spread on back-to-backs. So, obviously these teams, as far as comparing both those categories. But what I really love here, guys, is the Timberwolves have won 6 of the last 7 meetings here in this series, including 3 of the last 4 in Miami. So they've had a lot of success here versus the Miami Heat. And this is a big enough spread where I definitely think the Timberwolves could cover. The Timberwolves are, honestly, over the last few years, it's probably the best version of the Timberwolves that we've seen, right? They're 38-30 now in the season. And really, you look at the collection of talent they have with D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, and Karl Anthony Towns, and even Patrick Beverley right now playing pretty well as well, Jalen McDaniels. I mean, they have a really nice collection of, young talent, veteran talent, and I think here this game's definitely going to be close. I could see the Timberwolves honestly outright winning, as displayed in this series. Like I said, they've won 6 of the last 7 in this series. And these teams are very comparable, really, offensively and defensively on the season as far as efficiency ratings. Heat are ranking 8th in offensive efficiency on the year, Timberwolves 9th. Heat are 5th in defensive efficiency, the Timberwolves are 11th. So, honestly, Timberwolves really been getting it done on both ends of the ball here this season. They've been playing pretty solid as far as both offensively and defensively. And I think the Heat here are definitely going to keep this close. Timberwolves have covered 6 out of 9 games since the All-Star break, winning 7 of those games straight up. Now, they did have a disappointment last night in Orlando, but I don't see that happening. I actually, I was not about the Timberwolves spread last night. They were favored by about 7 last night. But in this spot, as road underdogs, I do like them. The Heat have covered 7 of 9 since the All-Star game. They've won 7 straight up as well. So these teams, they look at their statistics across the board, their trends and stuff, very side by side as far as pretty even. What puts it over the top is really what the Timberwolves have done versus the Heat in this series here lately. And the fact this is just going to be a close game. This isn't one of those things where I necessarily think the Timberwolves are going to win, but I do think they cover this spread. So love it there for number 3 pick. Minnesota Timberwolves plus 5.5 spread here versus the Miami Heat at minus 110 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. As always, just want to say that I appreciate you all. Your guys' support at the channel has been unbelievable. We've had a bunch of new member signups, and we just had a lot of outpouring of support on the channel, a lot of positive, kind words. And I just want to say that I appreciate y'all. It really is fun making these videos and doing this stuff. I feel like I'm doing my passion in life, which has been, a dream come true in a lot of ways. I'm not shy about the fact that I'm saying that I'm looking to do this stuff full time in the future. So we're not quite to that point yet, but that is what I'm aiming for. I'm not shy about saying that, and your guys' support really is kind of bringing that dream into focus. So just want to say that I really do appreciate you guys. It really is fun doing this stuff. It's hard to wake up super early and do this stuff, but at the end of the day, it's very rewarding. Especially obviously, when we're winning money too, it definitely helps. The bankroll's been building, which we like to see that. So hopefully you guys have been making some money. That's what we hope to do. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Check out our website, streetfighterpicks.com, if you guys are interested in any type of merchandise. We have hoodies up there, t-shirts, mugs. I wish I had one of my mugs I could show you guys. The mugs actually came out really cool. I'm actually really pumped up about the mugs. They actually, I don't know if you guys like to drink coffee, but it looks good while you're drinking coffee. I don't know. I have a good time with that. But yeah, also check out our Street Fighter MVP program. Great way to support the stream as well if you guys are interested in doing so. But I just, as a community, I appreciate y'all having a lot of fun. Let's keep it going today. Let's cash your bets as well. Let me know what you're playing. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. Have a great rest of your day. Happy weekend. And we will see you back here tomorrow. Peace out.